Hello FME friends, and welcome to this 2025.1 feature demonstration video. In this video, I will demonstrate ways in which we've continued to simplify spatial data use inside FME Workbench. The most important change is the addition of a spatial definition table to each writer feature type. The table gives control over what spatial data is written, of what type, and to which column. The name parameter defines the name of the spatial column in the dataset. The geometry type parameter defines which types of geometry are permitted. For example, I might specify points, lines, or polygons. The spatial type parameter defines whether the data is to use a planar Cartesian coordinate system or a geographic one. When a parameter is set to from first feature, it means that the geometry and spatial type of the first record to arrive at the writer is used to set the table definition. Let's look at some examples. Here is a PostGIS database table with an automatically generated spatial definition. To edit the definition, I must first change the definition mode from automatic to either manual or dynamic. Now I can change the spatial data type and name. But for this format, I cannot change the geometry type. Therefore, that part of the interface is disabled. This shapefile writer supports spatial data, but the format does not support naming spatial columns. There is no spatial type to set either, but I can change the geometry type to a specific type of geometry, such as polygons or points. In this SQL Server database, I can create multiple spatial definition fields using the toolbar below. Finally, this plain text format does not support spatial data, so there is no spatial definition on its feature type. Because spatial definitions are now created in the User Attributes tab, all such settings have been removed from the Main Parameters tab. Therefore, it is important to remember where these parameters can now be found. Here are some final points of information about this functionality. An older workspace opened in a new FME will usually update the writer with a new spatial definition table automatically. In some rare cases where there isn't enough information to carry out the update, the user will be prompted to manually make the change instead. As with readers, many writer formats have been consolidated to support both spatial and non-spatial tables under one unified format name. This reduces clutter in the Quick Add dialog and prevents confusion between similarly named formats. I hope you found this video interesting and that you will enjoy the new functionality. Look out for other video demos for the 2025.1 release.